Hello everyone and welcome to Live Your Impressivity TV show. Happy New Year! I'm so excited to see you and I wanted to bring you something that has been such an amazing tool for me and I want to share it with you. So today we're going to create together a vision board. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Make sure you click the notifications bell and this way you'll be updated every time when I upload new content. So, have you ever created a vision board? Do you set goals? Do you like preparing and planning for the new year? I personally love setting a vision board and creating new goals, new intentions, and of course I do that journaling. But then I also like to have a visual support, and that is my vision board. This is the vision board that I created in 2020, and I have to say that this is a long-term vision board. This is why it's so big, and this is why it has so many things on it, because it is for 5 years time. And I love creating long-term vision boards because it gives me a lot of force and motivation and inspiration for my long-term vision. And whenever I set New Year's intentions, then I can make sure they are aligned with this vision. If you haven't created a vision board yet, then you need to know that a vision board is just a visual support for your intentions, your plans, your goals for long term or short term, and you can just be as creative as you want to be. You can use pictures, images, quotes, writing, anything that goes through your mind, you can put it on your vision board. It's really important that you make it personal and that you use your creativity, because it's really such a fun way to put your goals on a vision board and to create them visually so that you know that they can manifest. And then you place this vision board in a set that you can see every single time, every day. You can reflect on it and make it become a reality. I also have a few online courses on how you can journal your way to success, how you can define your vision, or how to set impressive goals, and I will link them below in the description so you can check them out. And also I have some upcoming workshops on creating a vision board together live, and make sure that you also check them in the description below if you would like to join. So, are you ready to create a vision board? I feel like I'm in a cook show and I'm going to prepare a new recipe for you. Before we start, here are the ingredients that you need. First, you need the support for your vision board, which can be a cardboard, it can be a canvas, or it can be just some simple A4 paper sheet. You will need a pair of scissors. You will need some old magazines that you can cut out from, some images. I have here some colored pencils. You can also have some painting colors. And I have here my basket of crafting goodies. I literally have no idea what is in here because there are so many things. But anyway, literally anything that's colorful. So I have here some buttons. I have obviously some post-its, different colorful post-its. They're going to be really useful. I have different pins, some other pins. I have a lot of things to just put on a vision board. I have some cute little things like this. And of course I have something that's like this, Write Your Way to Happiness. I also have different cards with inspirational quotes. They can also come in very handy, and plenty of things that I can use in order to create my vision board. Before we start creating a new vision board, I would like to present to you the structure of the vision board that I have created. This is from April 2020, when we were in the middle of the pandemic and I was just getting bored inside the house and I needed a creative outlet. So I decided to get creative, but this is not the only reason. It was also because during that time I had a little bit of extra time to reflect upon my previous vision board, and I looked on it and I realized that it was more than 80% done. So I said, okay, it's time to upgrade it. It's time to just create a new one and make sure that this will inspire me for the years to come. So literally, this is a vision board that I created for the next 5 years, and I structured it in a way that I have structured the ones before and that have been really exciting and useful, because apparently they did come true. So at first, you need to decide whether you want the vision board for your professional life, for your career, your business, or you want a vision board for your personal life where you see yourself in terms of relationships and family and social life, or maybe it's a vision board for your hobbies and your adventures that you want to take in the next few years. It's completely up to you, and you can even make a vision board for a specific project that you have in a very short time. For instance, you can create a vision board if you are, let's say, writing a book and you want to have a vision board that, it will support what your story will be about in the book, how it will look like, perhaps some images about you launching your book, publishing your book, giving autographs and getting a lot of publicity on it. So even if that is for the next 3 months, it can be a specific vision board for your project. So this is what I mean about deciding what your vision board is about. Now, this is my overall vision board for the next 5 years, because of course, since it's a long-term vision board, I included on it many aspects, from relationships to my career, to my dreams, to my traveling spots that I want to get to, health, and everything else. So you can decide, but I think that the starting with the center is really important, because in the center, what you are going to place is your values. It's really important to start with your values in the center, because this way you will have your guiding star. This will be the way that you start to create and build your vision board around. When you have the center very specific, very clear, you are super exact on your values, your core values. Now you can choose maybe the first 3 values that are really important for you. You can do several exercises, you can journal about it and realize and discover what are your main values, and then put them in the middle. As I was saying, you first want to start with defining your values, because this is going to be your starting point when it comes to creating your vision board. So how you're going to do this is by first journaling and realizing what is important for you. Ask yourself this question: what is the most important thing for me that I prioritize in my life? In my ideal life, what I would like to spend most of my time doing? What is something that I really can't stand? What stresses me out? With these last 2 questions, you will realize that the things that stress you out and the things that you really see as non-negotiables are the ones that reflect your values as well, because when one of your values is attacked, then you will feel stressed out, you will feel that you don't want to put up with something like this, you will stand up for yourself. So here is a list of values that you can be inspired from. Make sure that you check them out. You can pause the video and choose the ones that speak for you. After your journaling exercise, make sure you choose your top 3 values and write them down on a piece of paper. Then get creative. Use some colors, some paintings, make it your own, be personal. So for this example, I decided to choose 3 top values: growth, family, and nature. I also added a few smiley faces, but depending on the size of your vision board, you are going to decide whether it's on a big sheet of paper or on a smaller piece of paper, which is exactly what we're going to do, because in the next step, I'm going to show you how to create your platform and your space for your vision board. Now we're ready to move on with creating our vision board. When it comes to the support that you're going to choose for your vision board, you can of course choose a big board, a canvas or a cork board, or something that has to do with cardboard. And of course, you can choose the dimensions that you want to have. It's totally up to you, depending on the space that you want to take in your house with that. Or you can create a mini vision board that you want to put on your fridge, or depending on the space that you have, maybe in your office. And if you are going for a vision board about your business, then you are going to decide on the material that you're going to use and also the dimensions. Now, I'm going to share with you the most simple and also cheapest way to create the support for your vision board, so that you don't have to worry about going and buying and investing into something else specific for your vision board. So all you're going to need is 4 different A4 paper sheets and some tape, like this or like this. And now we're going to create some magic with these 4 sheets of paper. We're going to put them facing down on the table and then use the tape to tape them together. And after that, just flip them around and put the sticker or the piece of paper with your values in the center. Now, this is my favorite part, going through old magazines and finding letters or words or images that really connect with me, that reflect my vision, and then I use a pair of scissors and cut them out and prepare everything that I need for my vision board. So happy cutting! Now we are in the step where we are arranging everything on our vision board. Now, having our values in the middle is going to help us arrange everything based on the areas of our lives. If in this case we are working on the family area, then we are looking at putting together all the images that we have from the old magazines. For instance, if we're focusing on couple life, on love, on being together, maybe looking for a house, then we're going to paste everything in that area. When it comes to nature, maybe you want to focus on traveling, or maybe on eating more healthy and close to nature. Maybe you love flowers, maybe you want to travel more to the seaside. In growth, it can mean different things. It can be personal growth, it can be spiritual growth, or it can be money related. Now, everything else that you didn't find in the magazines, you can write on post-its. You can add travel destinations or different other things that you would love to achieve that are not on any picture that you have cut out. So for instance, if you are thinking about having a baby, you can write that down on a post-it. If you are thinking about doing some additional trainings or certificates, then you can add those on a post-it and add them to the growth section. Maybe you want to write down the exact sum of money that you would like to have in your bank account and just get creative with that. This is where you can also write some inspirational quotes, some sentences that get you motivated when you look at your vision board. You can leave them in a messy arrangement, or you can be more structured with it. It depends on how you are as a personality. This is where it's going to reflect your personality. I prefer it more like this because it's more creative. The vision board is coming together, and as you have seen, I cropped out some images from different old magazines. I also used a lot of quotes and cards and a lot of stickers and post-its where, when I didn't find the right images, I used them to put them on the vision board. And now this is a vision board which is work in progress, and of course it will look different for each and every one of you. This is the beauty of a vision board, because it's always personal and it always looks different based on your intentions, on your values, on your visual preferences, your colors preferences, and your artistic creativity, if you might say so. But it's important that it inspires you, because after all, your vision board is personal, it's going to be in your house, you're going to look at it every day, and it's important that it gives you that motivation, especially on the days when you don't feel like you want to work, or you don't feel so connected with yourself or with your values. So make sure that it's really personal and that you love it. And don't stop until you really, really love your vision board. So basically, this is how a vision board in progress would look like. And I started with the values that we used as an example: growth, family, and nature. And based on that, I basically divided the vision board into 3 different sections. So for growth, you can decide what is your definition for growth. Maybe it means personal growth and taking time for yourself and self-care. I wrote here self-care. Maybe it is about reading more, or perhaps doing some training, getting a certificate, or maybe it's about growth in your bank account, in your money. I put here a picture of some gold so that it inspires you and it boosts your motivation. It's about defining what that value means for you, because growth can have so very many levels of understanding, and it's up to you what is your definition of growth. The next one is family, and for family I chose a picture of a happy couple. I chose the word together. Maybe you are in a stage in your relationship and in your partnership where you want a baby, so maybe you want to add baby. Maybe you want a house, and this is where we have the picture of a house. Maybe you just feel inspired and you want to build in love and you want to enjoy your relationship with your partner, and I have here love, and love is all around. So basically this is about what family means to you, and of course you can add pictures of your family, of your parents, your siblings, your connections with the members of your family that you really want to stay in touch with. Anything that has to do with your value of family. Now, when it comes to nature, of course, again, it can mean literally anything. So how do you want to be connected with nature? Maybe you want to go to the seaside. Maybe you love flowers and you want to prioritize being surrounded by flowers, perhaps having plants around you, or maybe having a garden. Also, it might mean being closer to nature from the perspective of health and your diet and what you eat. It can also mean maybe planting 100 trees. This is a great goal, and you can also put it on your vision board. Or maybe traveling, because you want to be in nature and travel, so perhaps you have a favorite destination that you want to add on your vision board. So like I said, this is a work in progress, and you can continue working on it by putting either images. You can also print out images from your computer. If you don't find things that you love in the old magazines, then you can just find some images online. You can print them out and paste them on your vision board. You can write down on post-its different ideas that you don't find anywhere else. You can use cards with different quotes that inspire you. I put here the one that says, every day do something that will inch you closer to a better tomorrow, because it's in the growth section. You can do literally anything that goes through your mind. You can be creative. You can choose the colors that you want. You can also add some colors and drawings and anything that you want to do to make it as vivid as possible and to make you feel happy when you look at it. So this is how you can create a vision board. This is the process step by step that you can use, and you will have lots of fun. You will really enjoy creating your vision board, and it will be an amazing creative journey, and also it will be your inspiration foundation for all the endeavors that you want to get on to realize your vision, because it's all about taking steps in the right direction. And when you have a clear vision, then you know what goals are for you, and you know what decisions you need to make in order to achieve those goals that will take you closer to your vision. Make sure that you have your vision board somewhere that you can see very often, and especially when you feel down, when you don't feel motivated, you just have a look at your vision board, reflect upon it, maybe journal around your vision, and get back into your motivation mode. If you still don't feel motivated to start your vision board, then you can check out the links in the description with some online courses on journaling about your vision, journaling your way to success, and also check out the upcoming workshops for creating your own vision board with the materials that I used here, and perhaps you will feel more inspired to do so when we do it together. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, make sure you put them in the comments below and I'll make sure to come back to you. And if you are going to create your vision board after this video and you upload it on social media, you can tag me on Instagram, and I would love to see your vision boards and share them on my stories as well. And let me know what was your favorite part of this creative journey. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to this channel, and until next time, stay impressive. Lots of love.